In the front row, All Blacks Tyrell Lomax and Osofa Omua, joined by the retained Tavita Mafaleo. Isaiah Walker-Leary returns at lock and a late replacement, Gallagher in for Delaney. Big night for Broden Yose in game 50, joined by Duplessis Karifi and Peter Lakai. Ruben Love has cemented his position in the number 10, pairs with Cam Roigard. Both Billy Proctor and Riley Higgins have had injury-plagued seasons, but are fully fit, while at the back, Callum Harkin retains the fullback position. Kini Naholo and Nani Punivai on the flanks. Off the bench this week, there's quality for the likes of Numia Tossi and Sullivan head coach Clark Laidlaw.
Moni Narawa and of course Sean Stevenson. 6-2 split again on the beach. No 10 cover as backs row and wrapping. Well, now limited to halfback and midfield. Let's head downstairs to Ben Castle with conditions.
Between the Hurricanes and the Chiefs. And Nick Berry blows the whistle and we are underway and lined up immediately by the skipper, Luke Jacobson. Lays it back again. Roigard again. Proctor puts his head down, gets close. And it's a penalty.
Two players out wide, including that man there, Ruben Love and Broden Yose, could have scored.
So the first points of the game come up in the 13th minute. Penalty goal by Ruben Love. And the Hurricanes lead by 3-0. Good charge by Vai. Now Ratama. Still playing under this penalty advantage. There's Ratama away for Finau. There's the 5-metre line. Narawa likes to get himself involved in the close quarters. Having a real crack at the Hurricanes' defence here. Ratama. Now they decide to go the wide channels, and busting his way through is Daniel Rona. And there's the opening try of the game, scored by Rona.
Brilliant patience there from the Chiefs forward pack. They knew they had a penalty advantage, but it was actually the line that Rona took because he had him behind and swept alongside Sean Stevenson. Have a look at that left-hand side there. Sean Stevenson and Rona are together, but he bounces out and that opens up. Nice little wee short ball. Plenty of work to do for Rona, and the momentum at the end gets him over.
Well, an outstanding season he's having, Rona. Last year was brilliant. In this.
Jacob, and that's a nice kick too. First up, converts the try scored by Rona for Roigard. He's got the hand up here as Mafaleo charges on. Here's Karifi, second time in the movement. Landed one earlier, did Ruben Love, and now he makes it two.
Use that, please.
Now Cortez Ratama, and his kick is going to stay in the field of play, and off goes Callum Harkin from the back.
You want me to stop?
Now they go wide, but the
I didn't touch it.
pass has gone into touch.
Yeah. 10 seconds.
Struck it beautifully, drifting it in, and he kicks his third penalty goal. Finau hard towards the 5-metre line, playing a new advantage. Carter goes again. So here's Jacob to give the Chiefs the lead back, and that has been achieved. So the penalty by Josh Jacob means the Chiefs lead by 10 points to 9. Love gets it up high. Oh, the Chiefs have made a mess of it again for the second time. Roigard looks to get it away. Gallagher snaps it up.
Playing advantage for a knock-on.
And advantage for a knock-on as the Hurricanes try and sling it away out wide. They do. They get it off to Sullivan.
Okay, you're off your feet now.
Ball is there for Roigard, for Love. Quick hands, intercept. Daniel Rona will get another one. Just on half-time. And that's a big one for the Chiefs.
The Tupou Vai on Proctor. Proctor ships it off. Rona was on hand to collect it. And this is a massive blow just before the break.
Well, the second one of the night for him getting through. Yeah, right, Mills, how to the sheds, how with all that momentum, Hurricanes will be very disappointed.
So Jacob lands the conversion. Now Roigard sells a little dummy. Almost waded his way through the tackle. Walker Leaweri goes hard. Now Larkai pops it up for Yosei. Proctor away for Sullivan. And Bailyn Sullivan is in.
Look at the numbers here. Although it was pretty messy in the end, Bailyn Sullivan, or he could have just walked over in the end.
Now Love looking to add the extra 2. Brings it round beautifully. Excellent goal kicking tonight. It's been grabbed finally by Proctor. Now it's with Larkai again. Gets rid of Takiaho. And it's there for the Hurricanes. Karifi. Now Proctor. Hohepa. Oh boy. Finau makes another tough tackle. Here goes Proctor again. Drops it off to Higgins. Riley Higgins bouncing out of a few. Playing an advantage here. Hurricanes way. O'Moore. 10 out. Roigard. Away for Sullivan. And he gets a couple. Bailyn Sullivan.
Wow! The Hurricanes defence into attack right down the other end of the field off their 5-metre line.
Cynical. You're on the ground and you played the ball.
Here's the break here. Hohepa, he got down to, but man, he done an excellent decision to stay composed. Billy Proctor shapes up to chip. Higgins off his shoulder. Here's Sullivan too. He stays alive as they break out of here. Oh, it's cynical from the ruck there.
I'm about 25 in.
And it was just numbers, really, wasn't it? Being cast on that right-hand side. Sullivan hits a nice wee short ball over. He goes.
Well, you go back to Harkin when he made the break. That's just too fatigue. And direct, fast, energetic running is... Yeah, look what it means to him as well.
They go to Shields. Brad Shields drags it in. The Chiefs holding up at the moment. O'Moore.
Okay, stop once, 9.
That's one, so they're going to have to release this, but O'Moore goes himself. Powerful run. Now Roigard slings it away for Love. Here comes the cross kick. Bailyn Sullivan again. What a kick from Ruben Love.
Just understood it, didn't he, Ruben Love? They had a penalty advantage from that line out. The Chiefs, well, they absorbed a lot into that maul. He took a bit of depth. He understood Bailyn Sullivan was out that right, so no one out there. And he just took his time, kicked to perfection, and Bailyn Sullivan, well, you'll get the spoils.
Well, the last 2 tries the Hurricanes have scored have been down to some Kellen Harkin magic, as we're just seeing the end of Ruben Love connecting.
Goal by
Okay, stop once now,
Tupu
scrum
Tupu.
half.
And Inari
Okay, let's use
waits.
it, please.
He delivers the pass. Off it goes to Higgins. Strong charge by him. Now Inari. Tossi. Out in front of the goalposts.
Stay.
Inari
This
waits.
man's on top of him.
Got it off to Higgins. Jabbed a little kick through. He's got 4. Bailyn Sullivan.
Great understanding and also awareness from Higgins. No one in behind. There was a short blind there. Rowe had come up to try and defend that short side. But also he had to execute, and there it is, finds the gap, and Bailyn Sullivan over for his 4th try. Outstanding.
Oh, 2 touches from Higgins again, the big carry he had. And then that little deft touch on the right boot, and man, come off the bench and score 4. Wow, the Hurricanes, they needed this game. They needed to win it, and you'd have to say now, looking at the clock, they have...